Hey everyone, Crypto Tony here, and this video is all about how to use LYFTOFF. Hey guys, welcome back. I've got a real treat for you today. We're going to cover the 4-hour Bitcoin chart and go through all the signals that LYFTOFF produces. So let's get started. At the moment, you're looking at a blank Bitcoin chart with the exception of safe signal, which are the colored dots at the bottom of the chart. And we'll get to that in a moment. The first indicator I've turned on is our buy alerts. And you can see there's a 4-hour buy alert and a 30-minute buy alert. We use a multi-time frame system, which allows you to see our buy alerts no matter what time frame you're currently viewing. So the 30-minute buy alert occurred on the 30-minute chart, but it appears on the 4-hour chart because of our system. These signals are telling you that there's an extremely oversold condition. Is it going to turn bullish immediately? That may not be the case. That's why we have safe signal. Safe signal lets you see when conditions are bearish and when they're bullish. Now I've turned on our ad alerts, and just think to yourself, if you had followed these indicators and built a position during consolidation, you'd be making quite a lot of money right now. These are our trend alerts, and you can actually trade with these if you're using 3 commas, Alertron, or any other kind of bot interface. You can set an alert with LYFTOFF, and the trade will enter when you see the buy signal, and it will exit using our trailing stop. This is our supply and demand zone indicator, and it tells you where whales are selling or buying. And you can see the demand zone there is where whales were accumulating, and the supply zone acts as resistance going higher, and then when price climbs above the supply zone, it will act as support. So this is another way, just like moving averages or pivot points, to identify support and resistance on your chart. A lot of traders struggle with taking profits. They try to time the top and rarely get it right. So we've invented a system to help you to take profits along the way. And you can see on our chart here we have 4 signals. There is an SP, which is a skim profit signal, means take a little bit off, and take profit means take a little bit more. This is a great system because it allows you to pocket those gains so you don't lose the profits that you may have made. The next thing I've added to the chart are our moving averages. There's a 100-hour moving average, 34-week moving average, and a 21-week moving average. We found that cryptocurrencies respond to these moving averages the greatest. You can see the 100-hour moving average actually changes color. When things are bearish, it turns red. That's a good time to enter a short. And when it turns green, that's a good time to enter a long and not trade short. Now I've added our monthly pivot points, and this is your trading roadmap. Every month, these pivot points are calculated and automatically appear on your chart, and they tell you where price is going. I tell traders to think of these as petrol stations, and price is the journey along the way. We know where the destination is. In this case, it's either going to be monthly R1 or monthly R2. Things look bullish right now, so I expect us to hit monthly R2 rather than reversing. But if price does reverse, it's most likely to bounce off of that monthly R1 pivot point, refuel, and then head back up to monthly R2. So although we don't know the exact journey, we do know the destinations using these monthly pivot points. The monthly points are used for long-term swing trading, and the daily pivot points are used for daily intraday trading. They tell you where price is likely to go for the day, and they're calculated on the previous day's price action. So in this case, you can see price is hovering around the central pivot point and not breaking higher, not breaking lower. If it breaks lower, we would expect to bounce at S1, S2, or S3. These are great places to place limit orders. If price breaks higher, we expect it to reject at R1, R2, or R3, and that would be a good place to short. The last thing I've added to our chart are our auto trend lines, and you can use these to help pinpoint where price may bounce. So in this case, you can see that the trend line coincides here with S1. So if we do get a pullback, that's a likely place to bounce and a good place to buy. There is one more indicator that's included in the LYFTOFF suite, our LYFTOFF oscillator, but I'll be covering that in a separate video. Okay, let's put all this together because now there's a lot of things on the chart. So how am I using this system? Well, first of all, I want to know what the overall trend is. And you can see it's quite bullish. We have 100-hour moving average, which is green. We have our buy trend alert and trailing stop, which is green. We have our trend candles, which are green. We're above 34-week moving average. We're also above 21-week moving average. We're above the supply zone, and we're above this monthly R1. So things are very, very bullish at the moment. Oh, last thing I forgot to mention, safe signal. You can see the dots have been solid green for quite some time, and they're still green. So this means that we're in very, very bullish conditions. And under bullish conditions, I want to trade long. And all I'm looking to do is add on pullbacks. So knowing things are bullish, my target is the higher price of monthly R2. Remember I told you that that's our destination, where we're going next. And if we get any pullbacks, I'm going to be adding at these daily pivot points, S1, S2, and S3. The areas with the most support, and you can see that right here, we have monthly R1, 100-hour moving average, trailing stop. This is going to be a strong support area, and this is where I'm going to be adding larger orders to my trade. I'm also going to be adding if I get any new ad signals. So you may see a pullback here. The lower time frame turns bearish, and then when it heads back up, it turns bullish. And when that happens, we should get an ad signal. The last thing I'm looking for is if I get any of these buy alerts. 4-hour, 30-minute. We have buy alerts from the 5-minute time frame all the way to the daily time frame. If any of those appear, that's a signal for me to start buying if safe signal is green. Well guys, that's the end of the video, and I hope this helps you better understand LYFTOFF. If you need any help, join our Discord group or go to the support page of our website where you'll find frequently asked questions. Have a good day.